Hello everybody, good afternoon. This is back at TV's cabin. Still working on this knife that I built out of the file. I've got an edge on it now. It's about finished. Before I painted the handle and the knife guard that I made out of PVC, on that file end, you know, the file handle end that's left in the tip of it here is not filled out full like this is. So what I've got in mind here for filler, I went to town and bought some liquid metal, which is actually JB Weld. That's all it is, JB Weld. Let me get it where you can see it. And what you do with that, you mix it together. I got me a plastic knife here to mix it with. And I'm just going to put it right down in there till I get that full and level on this side and let this side set up. When this side's all set up, I'm going to roll it over and set up the other side and put it up and let it dry for the day. And then by tomorrow, about this time, over 24 hours, it'll be good and set. Well, actually, it'll be set in 15-20 minutes, but you want to let it cure overnight anyhow. Okay, now with that being said, I've got a little plastic lid here. I'm going to came off a gallon jug of juice that's already through with. So you grab it at the bottom and you put you out at some in there. I'm going to need quite a bit here, so I'm going to want a pretty good ample amount to fill that hole there. So I'm going to keep squeezing on it until I get me a pretty good pile there. That's enough to work with to start with. Got a pretty good bunch. Now let me wipe that all down in there. I don't want to lose any because it's good stuff. Let's see, I believe this one's a hardener. You're supposed to put the liquid metal in first, but it doesn't matter. And I'm going to put about the same amount of liquid metal in now of the JB. I got it on my finger. You're not supposed to do that either because it'll set up on your hand. But nevertheless, here we go. Oh, I forgot to punch the hole. That's really smart going. Now we got it. Got it going on. Now, I'm going to put about the same amount of liquid metal in there as we had on the other. There we go. We'll mix it a little at a time until we get what we want. It's still trying to drip, drip, drip. That's enough. Close this off so it don't dry up. Then all you do is take this, let me get it where you see it, and stir it around. Mix it up good together, and it'll become one color and it'll bond, and it will set up quick. Yeah, I don't think it really matters which one you put in first, but then what I will do when I get it mixed here, turns to a total gray then. Alright, that's liquid metal. Now watch this. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to fill that crack with that metal. And if I can get it done, we're working on it here. Now granted, I've never tried this on a knife before. I have filled holes in metal with it, using it on, most people use it for radiator work, for sealing up a radiator. But this is going to be alright for this too. I believe it'll set up in there in about 20 minutes. This is already getting so hard I can't use it. Got to get it out there and get it in the hole where it belongs, or it won't do me no good. And you don't want to get this messy stuff on you, because believe me, it's a mess. But I'm filling that out right now. All the way down, smooth it out. You want this to be full, and I'm going to have to mix some more here in a minute because I don't have quite enough here. I'm trying to get what I got out of there and get it down in where we want it. It sets up within 15 to 20 minutes, it says, and I don't want it on the side. I want it down inside the groove of that knife handle, where to fill out where the file had the little skinny file handle on the end of the tip of that I made this into a knife out of. Okay, we're not done yet. It's probably going to take some more filler. But don't panic. We just fill it out. Keep smoothing it up. And what that's going to do is give me a level. When that sets up, it's going to give us a solid handle in there. Is the idea of this. Now, I'm not going to say that this is a perfect fix-all, but it is a country boy survival way of fixing something. Probably not the way your knife makers would do it at all. Might not even have thought of it before. But I'm always thinking, even if it don't work, we'll soon see that too. This is the hardener, so I'm going to put the weld in first this time. I'll put the liquid nail in, as I call it, the liquid metal, and get us an ample amount again to finish this project, because we want to, that's probably enough for this mix. And we'll mix the other side. Doggone it, I'll get it all over me. I can't do nothing like getting messy. But I just wanted y'all to see that, how I'm going to fill that in and make it make it a solid one-piece blade there. Because sometimes you don't have enough metal, so you got to put some type of filler in there in order to fill that handle out to make it work. In this case, it's that being a file handle, I didn't cut it off. I left it on there, that little file point, and it's just not enough. So now I'm putting the hardener to it. That's what I'm doing right now. Now I need to get the lid on that before I squeeze all the goop out of it. This liquid nail, I've always liked this stuff. Pretty good for things like this. Patching radiators, I've used it a lot of times for that. Them old radiators in the old day get a little small leak, and this will fix it. You can put it on there when it's hot and it'll still seal it up. And dirty, you know, them old radiators are dirty as well, so it really don't matter. Now watch this. I'm going to finish filling this because it's settled down, as you can see there. Trying to get that full, and we want to smear it out all the way down the handle so that it fills in good and covers up any hole that's not full. We want to make sure that this goes in where it belongs. Let me stir that up a little more. Still ain't quite mixed there. Now it is. And what it will do, it'll harden up and make a metal handle in there pretty good once it sets. So you want to get it kind of smoothed out now. You don't want to come back later and, oh, by the way, I didn't get that all smoothed out. Boy, that's nasty, you know, that's not smooth. You can't gripe about it once it sets up. It's done what it is what it'll be. So I'm trying to make it look as good as I can now. I've got this side just about filled with the goop I got, and that's what I want to do. I want to use this up. Very important to try to use your product where to do you some good. All that you got anyway. See, now I bonded that together with that JB weld out there. Now it's gray. That don't matter. It'll just look like a silver blade in there when I'm done. Let's let this set up for 15-20 minutes like the directions say, and then I'll flip it over and do the other side. But I think it's very important that we get this filled up as much as possible in here. Oh, good grief, I fouled that up. Okay, sometimes we do make mistakes. That's part of the learning. Not to say that this is what a knife maker would probably never do what I'm doing here. I doubt they would. I don't know what they'd do. Only I do what suits me at the time that'll work, that'll fill. In this case, I needed a filler bad, and this was available, so that's what I'm using. Go ahead and finish putting some more in there on the bottom side, and then we'll fill the other side up in a minute. We'll let that set up though. 15-20 minutes, and I'll be back with you, and we'll flip it over. We'll see what we got here. See here, when I turned that over, what happened? Oh crud, don't do that. Don't fall over on me. I got you.